Hello there everyone, welcome to Pick Up Play. This is Slitterhead, which is one of those game titles you don't really want to say out loud. And I have been talking to people about it, and every time I have, I've been like, yeah, it's not the best name, but it's a good game. It just sounds like a terrible thing to say. It doesn't actually mean anything. We're just going to check the settings, because it dropped them before. It sort of copies settings over depending on what you've been playing on. So I've actually played this on 3 devices. I've played this this PC. Yep, here we go. There we go. I don't know why it's not sticking with this. And Steam Deck. So there's the Steam Deck settings. Low 720p. I will cut to some Steam Deck stuff. I have played a few levels on the Steam Deck. It's doable. It's doable. It's not amazing. In fact, maybe we'll cut to that now. You don't have a lot of control over what the options are in terms of the sort of minutiae. It is just low, medium, high, and then the resolution. So what I've found is it sort of looks... The game has a sort of weird look to it anyway, in that it can look quite sharp and quite good at points. But everything's got this sort of grainy texture to it anyway. It looks like... What I'd like it... 2 things I'd liken it to are the sort of thing you see on Steam, where someone's just got a really nice engine, like Unreal Engine 5 as well. Which I have my issues with Unreal Engine 5, but it looks nice. And they've just sort of used store assets or whatever's built in already and made something, and it can look alright because the engine looks alright. But then you look at, say, the lighting and things like, you know, just how things sit in the world and things like that, and you realise it doesn't quite click, and you see that with Slitterhead a lot. The other one is Shenmue 3, which is obviously much brighter, but yeah, that has a similar sort of look. It's also quite dark on this capture. I don't know if it is on the video, but it didn't look too bad on the Steam Deck. I haven't messed with those settings, looks fine on the Steam Deck, but yeah, on my monitor playing it, a little dark. But yeah, you get frame rate drops, you get hitches when you're running around that I think must be CPU related, because it doesn't happen on the PC, or not that I've seen, or maybe it does. It's just that the game runs so fast on a desktop PC. Yeah, it doesn't look that complicated. It doesn't look like the sort of thing that Steam Deck should struggle with. But I would recommend maybe setting it to sort of 40 or 45 and hoping for the best. And obviously, if you've got the OLED with the VRR, it'll help a lot. But yeah, playing it, I think I ended up putting it at 30. I think you can go higher than that. I think there's certain bits where it's bad, but for the most part, you're fine. But yeah, it is doable. It seems like the level I'm playing here is not the level that I did on the Steam Deck originally, and yeah, this seemed to run better than my memory of the first level, so maybe it's or the first couple of levels whatever I played. So I think it's probably doable as a Steam Deck game, but I don't know. Anyway, let's go to... So I'll continue here. I think the launch of this has been a bit of a mess. Okay, cool. We've got stuff we can do here. So I was trying to find out about how much it'd be, how much, is there a physical version? I was going to get a physical version because I sort of feel like it's the sort of game that's going to disappear. Not necessarily take it down from storefronts or anything, but just be nice to have a physical copy of it. And I remember searching like Amazon. I couldn't find anything anywhere, and as soon as I started typing Slitterhead, it popped up Slitterhead. I think it was like Gold Edition PS5 or something came up. That doesn't exist, so I don't know if it exists in other countries or something, but we in Europe do not have a physical version of this, and it is relatively expensive. Yeah, I don't know how much. I want to say about £30. So it's, I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. So I do know it just feels a little cheap. I feel like it could have done with a physical release, but it was all like, we're talking week of release. I couldn't find this information out. So yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's had its legs taken out a bit, and I didn't see a lot of press about it. Launching it at this time of year seems like a mistake, because it came out after Halloween. I don't know. It feels like it's not got the it's not been given the fighting chance it deserves, because it's got its issues, this game, but I really am enjoying it. Anyway, so we'll get into the structure of this. Talking with rarities. Rarities are we'll get into the game so you can see it, but essentially you play as a spirit that can take control of people, and every now and then you'll find a rarity. It's not done in the way it sort of sounded in reviews, where it sounded like you'd just be going open world and just like, oh shit, I've got a rarity, oh shit, oh there's another, and you just sort of adding them like cars in GTA or something. It's not that. It's more sort of story related, and there's at least one that I don't think you need to find, but yeah, we'll get into them. So I think it's Donnie, I don't think you need to find. But Anita, so we've done some stuff for her. Okay, this is Donnie. Anita, why did you call me out to a place like this? What's so important? So Donnie, I found, I think he was in the brothel. The day 3 is set in a brothel, and Anita worked at the brothel, and she's quite key to the story. So yes, my office. I'm not judging the place specifically, it's just that I'm still a student. He was in the brothel. I'm sure he was. You certainly are straight and narrow type. Well, I told you you're my little brother. Oh, there you go. So no need to worry so much. I suggest, like, I don't know, put on some clothes if your little brother's coming around. Oh, right, okay, so he isn't little brother. So, about what I wanted to discuss. Right now, I'm struggling with who to marry. What? Wait. It's a bit much to get asked about such a big thing so suddenly. I'm asking you because it's important. You seem to know a lot about things like this. Why would I... Wait, you're playing this game too? Well, then I do understand. Picking between the childhood friend and the wealthy heiress is a tough choice. So, which one should I choose? Childhood friend. Her abilities are average, but considering their personal history, there's only one option on a sentimental level. I knew it, going off good feelings, just like a good little virgin. Yeah, I think I've made up my mind. Did you call me here just to make fun of me? Not at all, I'm grateful, really. Want to go around as thanks. It's on the house. I'm going home. So, Anita worked at the brothel as a prostitute. The game sort of, to characterise it a bit, it's so you have these Slitterheads, the titular Slitterheads, and they mimic humans and they lure humans away, and then they kill them. They eat the brain, eat the body. They eat human brains in particular, I think. You're trying to kill all the Slitterheads as the spirit, but we don't really know what the spirit is, really. Like, you may or may not be evil. You certainly don't seem to care too much about humans. But you're growing with these... particularly Julie, she's sort of making you a bit softer and stuff. What was I going to say? It's set in sort of grimy, I think it's Shanghai, I might be wrong, but it's that sort of look to it, and the point is that people don't, they can disappear there and no one's really looking for them, no one really cares, and so they are tackling, or the Slitterheads do seem to be targeting prostitutes and the homeless and things like that, and drug users, and hence the world you're in is fairly grimy. Like, you play as, one of the characters is a surgeon. Alex is a surgeon, but he's been struck off and unlicensed. So, and you got Edo is homeless guy, alcoholic, who's kind of good. So you get points to level up, and we've got a lot of stuff with him. I haven't maxed out everything. I need to do some stuff with Try. She has no health, and she's... not no health, but she's a bit limited in terms of health. And she... Okay. So, yeah, so you've got your basic weapon. I think on all of them I've leveled up to max. Your active skill, and I haven't done these really, but we will go with showing loads of points from Sentry Thorns and Bloody Knuckles, so she can do some damage. And they're all slightly different. We've only got 3 points left. What can we use for her? Regenerate. I'd never managed to get that to work, so I won't bother. Increases blood level recovery upon revival. Affects the body's... Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Probably should have done one. No, we ain't got enough points to do any of them. Okay. So, let's go back to it. We'll go through. So Donnie, I've not used a huge amount, but he can throw a spear and he can avoid sort of poison and stuff like that. Try causes a lot of blood, and you use blood to heal. So she's useful for that. Anita can call in other humans and then use them to attack. And she's got Poison Needle, which I haven't used enough of really. But she's alright, I don't mind Anita. Julie's the first one you get. She's the one I tend to use more often. I think she's just key to the story more and more likeable character. She's got big sort of like Lady Deathstrike claws, like Wolverine style claws. And then like Sonic Claws Revival's really good. It's like she heals people around her and herself. That's really good. Blood Ripper, I don't use a huge amount. It's more useful. It's sort of a distance thing, I suppose. Alex, he uses shotgun. He's the guy, if I'd left that scene in the Steam Deck version clip, he's there. That's the guy we rescue there. Bloodwell brings loads of people together, and then you could just you can either use the time bomb or you could blast them or whatever. I don't mind him, but it takes a long time sometimes for his more damaging stuff to land. And then Edo, I really like him. He's some of this stuff doesn't sound too good. The Angel Step, which is dodging, and Deflect All, sort of useful. But the Burning Edge, you power that, and he does so much damage, like so much damage. So I like taking him on missions. Anyway, let's do a mission. So on the right hand side, if I scroll through, you can see there's just not a lot here. There's like, you need this, you need Julie with this one, you need Donnie with this one. Oh right, I should have leveled up Donnie, shouldn't I? Oh well. I wonder. I guess I would have had to. So sometimes you get your progress limited, and you have to go and go back to a level. This is why I'm looking at this stuff, and find things. So here you can see like signs of rarities 1 of 1. So I've managed to find the rarity on that, which I will have needed to get to progress the story at some point. It may even have been Donnie, but yeah. So we'll go this because there's stuff to find, and we're gonna go. We'll go Julie, so I don't spoil a huge amount, and we'll go Edo as well. So it's a level I've already done. I can't remember which level it is, I'll be honest. It might be something pretty basic, but there's stuff to find. And you will sort of see how the game works, hopefully. This is usually around the brothel if it's day 3. Okay. So Anita is the character we were looking for at one point. She's now in our party, so it's a good job I didn't pick her because that wouldn't have made a huge amount of sense, but okay. So there's stuff to find on this level. If I go here, we got the mysterious old lady, we got the items and the memories. Memories give you experience points you can spend, or skill points, whatever. Mysterious old lady, I don't know. I don't know if we add her later on, but so this is. I don't know if we can go this way. But that is me taking control. Okay, we can't. It's going to have a fit at me if I go this way. But we could switch to Edo. Okay, and now let's switch back. But yeah, we're following this through. There's not a lot to... I mean, there'll be combat and stuff eventually, but I don't know if we'll find any of the secret stuff. So yeah, there's nothing here that I can see for secret stuff. But yeah, we'll get into it with the combat. I suppose it's the best way to see how the game actually plays. So she's going down there, but what if... Can we go this way? I don't know if it'll stop me going the wrong way. It hasn't so far. Ooh. Right, I can't see any secret stuff, which is the useful thing about sort of taking off like this. Oh, no, no. Okay, so what I will is... oh no, I can't show it, unfortunately. Ah, no, I can get up here. Can I go... Ooh, okay, so here we go. Secret stuff. So we got skill tokens, there's not. And we'll get a bit of story later on. So we're supposed to go this way, but I do want to see if the old woman is around anywhere. I can't see her. Okay, let's go on with the story. Okay, so we actually could have come this way and it wouldn't have made any difference, I don't think. But we're going down this alley. I think we're getting into combat. Oh, look who it is. Old woman. There she is. Right, okay. So this old woman is in certain locations, certain levels. I think you're supposed to find her in 6 different locations. I've found her twice. I think I've walked past her in one and just didn't bother speaking to her, so I was like, well, I don't need to. And yeah, now I'm regretting it, just in case I decide I actually want to. You seem to be having some trouble. Well, I would love to help. My hip isn't what it used to be. So, I suspect if we get all 6, she might speak to us. So, here's where the possession thing, we cannot get this way. Can't do it. But we can take control of people. We're supposed to be going... Okay, there's a thing there. So I think we're supposed to be going that way, but here's a... Oh. Oh, I didn't do very well there. So, what we're really supposed to be doing at this point, but there we go. Let's switch to someone else. They get... I should have parried. Oh, I definitely should have parried. Okay. I didn't really do a very good job of that, but we can absorb blood to get health back. But ideally, and this is where I've forgotten her name, the prostitute is really useful. I should. The sex worker sorry, the sex worker, not the sex worker is prostitute. The sex worker is really useful is because one of her powers is she can call in more humans, and then yeah. Should we switch to this person? It's not a great outfit for fighting in. And then she can use them to they can attack for her, but it also means you've got more options to control. And as you bounce between people, they I just want to see if there's anything else down here. We might have done everything in this mission. Possibly not. Okay, we'll just stay as her. It's fine. Okay, so you can't do everyone, because like, look, we couldn't take over him, but or her. Right, okay. Let's go back. Yeah, they get bonus attack and bonus stats if you take over people. New people, so you can't just sort of bounce between people you've already done and get the same, but they might heal. So there's a Slitterhead attacking that girl. So we may end up controlling her. Yeah, I think we do. So it's spoilers, I suppose, but so yeah, we've got to take over this person, and this is what I mean about the rarities. It's not a case of, oh, you just were around town and you just happened to bump into someone. It's their sort of story important. They're set. So it's going to give us a bit of a tutorial here as well, which is a bit of a pain. I should say, with I blanked on a name. There's one you need from the church. I'll keep this fairly vague. I couldn't trigger. I worked out where she'd be, but I couldn't trigger where she was, and I managed to. Well, essentially, you need to overhear a piece of conversation, and so there's this room where you can hear 3 conversations if you walk along the wall. It's the second time you go to this area, I think. You need to listen to all 3 basically to get it to trigger, otherwise you won't. And unfortunately, if you get up to the top floor where she's supposed to be and she isn't there, you have to restart the level to find her. That's the tip I'll have. Right, okay. So it's not for Anita, it's for someone else. So Devil Scent is basically bringing more humans to use. So we are going to be using that. So we can now use Mind Hack, which will they will attack for me. Poison Needle, again, I've not really been using this, but it might be alright. So you trade blood for these powers. Okay, so it's running off.
You got it.
So when it runs off, you need to... Let's go as her, because she's more useful. So what you could be doing... is... I think it's just here, we just fight it. So there's a parry system. If you can get it right, then it's really useful. I struggle to get it right, to be honest. Okay, so we need to follow it up. There we go. We can't get up there, I don't think, so we need to take over. Where is she? There, right, okay. So they're gonna fight for me. There you go. It's not hugely useful that, but it is alright just to buy yourself a bit of time to go and heal if you can pull it off and do it. So this, even with my messing about, which I might cut out some of, that's how long the levels are. They're generally pretty short. It's it feels like a budget thing. But yeah, they're not massively long. Which I kind of like, because initially I will say this, I did not particularly like this game when I first started playing it. I think that's true of a lot of people. I don't have Blake. Huh. So I found 2 memories, so we can talk to Blake. These are my memories. And the bits you can't read are because he's talking about whatever. Whether they're aliens or demons or whatever. It sounded preposterous. Blank was serious, and his eyes were filled with unwavering conviction. With it all, though, we were at our limit and willing to cling to even a spider's thread of hope. So... maybe I shouldn't be clicking on these, so I don't want to spoil. I don't know if it's just going to go, yeah, that's why we did this.
I will see if I can. This way. I cannot think. Follow this. Yes, that's it.
So some of the imagery in this game is really good. Can I cancel? I can't cancel, unfortunately. So I don't know why this is showing me this, because I haven't done the thing. Okay. Maybe we don't need to. Right. Never expected it, huh? Good grief, to think this is really happening. But it is. This really is the voice that's appeared in my dreams many times since I was young. Unique target, fluid, its existence, objectives, and true identity were all shrouded in mystery. However, my slumbering memories have awakened, and the sense that I have had contact with this thing before, after fusing like this, I understand everything. While it's still a mystery, I can sense it all. It's as though a fog deep in my mind has finally cleared, but what should I do going forward? Night Owl. Is it not also your duty to hunt down Slitterheads? I want you to lend me your strength. True. This really changes nothing. Welcome aboard then. I look forward to working with you. So I haven't done this mission. I don't know why I'm tutorial has been added. Okay. So oh god, let's So, Ginyu has disappeared and his whereabouts are unknown. Okay, so I thought they set out to, yeah, rarity required Donnie. Okay, so we'll go and level Donnie up. Let's go. His blood weapon should be maxed. No, it isn't. Right, it is now because we're going to need to play as him. Yep, and yep, and that leaves us 6 to increase his health. Oh, that's not. Oh well, unlucky Donnie. You'll be getting played as someone else. Right, I won't do the next mission because I don't want to spoil anything. But why don't we see if there is another one to do? One where we've not got everything. So we've just done that, I think. We've not got much to do there. Okay, so we've not found the mysterious old lady in this one. So let's find the mysterious old lady. Let's play as Edo, and we've seen what Ania could do, so let's play as Alex as well. So yeah, it's probably around the time just before I got the second character I started to really click with this game, and so I made an effort just to sit and play it. And even though the levels are quite short, not just bounce as soon as I get to the end of the level and go, oh, I'll go and make a brew or I'll go and do something else. Like, I was actually okay, so we're redoing stuff we've areas we've done for to get more information and things. I don't know if we can. Okay, no. But I am also seeing if I could find some stuff. Let's find old lady. You'd hope old lady would be on the street, wouldn't you? But she may be. Sometimes she's like on rooftops and things. Like I found her like in a really. One of them was like a route I had to take actually, but yeah. So I think there's nothing back here. There's our guy. So we could try talking. We were like,
Follow this. Yes.
okay, so we've already done the thing that they were going to talk to us about. So there was something here that we've done. Right, old woman is not here. So we are going rooftop. What have we got left to do here? We've got another memory, got some items. So the items, I think there's like shrines you can find, but I've only found one so far. And it's like a difficult boss fight when you do. Okay, here we go. So I don't know if I'm going the wrong way here. So this is where we need to be. We need to check that dumpster. But I just wanted to see if there was anything down here, the old lady or anything like that. Nope, right. Or memories or anything. I can't see anything. Right. Wait, there's a shrine. Okay. Right, let's do it. This is going to be a difficult boss fight, I think. So let's see how we get on. Oh, let's try not to die. Uh-oh. There isn't anyone. We are going to fail this mission. Oh dear. So ideally then, I'd bring... you wouldn't use him, you'd use either Anita or you'd use... oh, we'll give it another go. Or Julie, because Julie can heal everyone, and Anita... let's... Oh, so this is what I mean with the benefits of switching is I'm getting boosts. Oh. And he's okay, cool. We've got this now. We've got this guy. There you go. So whilst I'd switched to a human, my rarity was picking people up, and then probably healing himself as well. Okay, so let that human heal. He needs to heal. Okay. Can I get over there without just... I think I need to take over people, unfortunately. Was it here? No, it wasn't. It was up here, wasn't it?
Wow. I will see if I can. Yes, I believe. And we will.
It's nearby.
Wow. Wait. I cannot see if I can. I don't know.
So what you can do, I don't know if we'll do it. So you can see this blue, or you can see it sort of there, sort of going to the left, and now we're looking right in it. I think it's actually right here. We can sight jack, and we're right in front of it. So this is by the people that made Forbidden Siren. So as you can see, they've borrowed some ideas. And now what we're going to do is splash some blood. This thing's going to freak out. And we cannot get over there. But we can if we switch to, let's go motorbike guy, because he's more leveled up. So we need to go this way, but we're going to have to go round to do it. It's over here, isn't it? I don't think there's anything important over here. Sight jack. So she's... I mean, she's changed bodies now, so we need to work out where she is. I sort of vaguely know. I sort of can remember-ish. In fact, you can maybe see me there. Is there anyone down there? Is old woman down here? You'd hope she'd be somewhere we could talk to her before a chase scene starts, but oh well. So it will sometimes do this, and yeah, you yeah, basically saying the same thing. We've lost track of her, so it'll change form. But yeah, it does this so you can buy time. It does it actually quite well sometimes. This, like, it can be all right. Okay, so she's on the street, which is, I think we're going down here to. Doesn't look like we need to, but. Oh, woman, where are you? Are you down here? No. Can I go this way round? Yes. Memory? Always worth getting for the extra points. Oh, potentially not. I don't know. I don't know how hard this game gets. So we're going this way. I messed up. I was trying to stay as my character, but I think we are going to have to, unfortunately, do this. Oh, we are right in front. So they'll do things like throw stuff, or like oh shit, like throw stuff in your way, or ooh. And you could do stuff like this. Oh shit, where's it gone? Oh no. Uh-oh. It's broken. Oh god, how have I broken this? Right, let's go. It's down there, okay. So this just looks like a, yeah, I was gonna say this looks like a fight. So you get grabbed like this, it's probably best to just switch. So the humans do have some stuff they can do. There's the time bomb thing, which is oh, we've got this guy. Look how much damage he does with that move. It's so worth using because he just destroys things. Absolutely destroys things with his sort of power punch thing. Makes him, I think it makes him more vulnerable, but everything just dies. So it doesn't matter. And you can always switch to someone, so yeah. Yeah, he's alright. He doesn't look alright, does he? He doesn't look well at all. But yeah. Anyway, I think we'll call it there because I think that's sort of shown off what it is. I will say, we got a fancy mask for someone. We got a memory for Night Owl, which I won't show because, like I said, it seems like I might just be spoiling stuff. Yeah, I recommend this. I think it will go very cheap fairly quickly because I don't see... I haven't seen anyone talk about it really. It was in like a Sony Direct or something, or whatever they call it, State of Play, and people seem to take to that initially. Like it looked fairly promising, and then when it launched, like I said, it just after Halloween, stuff came out. Like I think Call of Duty came out the same week or something, and no one gave a shit. No one played it. No one talked about it. And then the handful of reviews that it did get did sort of say like, yeah, it's all right, but it's like, oh, I see some people hated it. Like it doesn't start well, and it does take a bit, and it is sort of like you need to force yourself to sit and play and stick with it. And if you do, you'll enjoy it. If you don't, you'll have spent 30 quid on nothing. But I recommend sticking with it, getting to the point where you've got second characters and stuff like that. I think the story's pretty good. It's fairly bite-sized. The combat starts to make more sense as you bounce around and bounce around. I didn't do the best job of showing it really, but yeah, some of the fights, if you're not as powerful as well, it helps that you're bouncing around from different humans, particularly then if you've got an eater to bring in more. That's really good. So yeah, I recommend it, and I think it'll go cheap pretty quick, and I think it's a game that will get a bit of a second life at some point, because I think other people will start to go, you know what was actually pretty good. I think you'll get that with it. It'll end up on, like, I don't know, hopefully it ends up on like PS Plus or something at some point, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I've been having audio issues with these videos, and I think I know what the problem is. I sort of read it, and some stuff I've done backs this up, is that it's apparently an NVIDIA broadcast issue, where if your graphics card is not being used at all, really, it's like it's got too much spare. It's like it's got ADD or something, and it can't focus, as you get this weird sort of audio glitch where it's just too busy doing absolutely nothing. And so the way to fix it is to play a game on your PC whilst you're capturing something else, and it doesn't have to be anything particularly demanding. It just needs to be something that the PC is doing in the background, or the card is doing in the background, but it needs to be rendering something. I've yet to test this out, but it makes sense that the Saturn stuff I've done has had issues, whereas the last few PC games I've done haven't had any issues. So we'll see. The other option is to turn NVIDIA broadcast off, but I live near a main road, so I try not to do that. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know what's next. There's some more Saturn stuff to do. There's another light gun game left, at least one. I've got a couple more I suppose I should get around to. Yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully maybe this has talked you into buying Slitterhead. And if you did get stuck looking for that character in the church area, make sure you go and listen to every bit of conversation. That's all I'll say. You may think you've listened to them all. Go all the way to the end of this particular outside of this particular room, and that'll be the one you need. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you again